What is this, Odin?
You chose money over the heart that carried Odin. You did this? How dare you?
No, it can't be true!
Here's everything you hid.
I still remember the first time I saw you, I said, smiling as I looked at Emily across our tiny kitchen table. She laughed softly. You mean when you spilled coffee all over yourself trying to act cool? I wasn't acting, I replied. I was cool. You were a mess, she teased. But I liked you anyway. I leaned back in my chair. You liked me because I made you laugh. No, she said, shaking her head. I liked you because you were real. That word stayed with me. Real. That was who I believed I was. And for 5 years, I thought that was enough. Do you ever think about the future? She asked suddenly. I frowned. I mean, yeah. Us, right? She hesitated. Yeah, us. I didn't notice the pause back then. Or maybe I chose not to. Once the startup takes off, everything will change, I told her. We'll get a bigger place, maybe a car. You won't have to worry about anything. She gave a small smile. I already worry. About what? I asked. Stability, she said. Security. I don't want to struggle forever. We're not struggling, I said quickly. We're building something. She looked at me, quiet for a moment. Sometimes I see other people, and I wonder. Wonder what? What it would be like not to wait, she said softly. I laughed it off. You're overthinking it. Am I? She asked. Yeah, I said. We're good. We've always been good. She didn't answer. Instead, she picked up her phone and scrolled. Later that night, I called Ryan. You worry too much, I told him. I'm not the one who should be worried, he replied. You are. About Emily? I asked. Come on. Man, I've seen the way she looks at things lately, he said. She's not satisfied. She's just stressed, I said. Everyone is. No, Ryan said. This is different. You're reading too much into it, I insisted. Or maybe you're ignoring it, he shot back. I sighed. We've been together 5 years. That doesn't just disappear. 5 years doesn't mean forever, he said quietly. I didn't like that. You're wrong. I hope I am, he replied. The next morning, Emily stood by the mirror, fixing her hair. You look nice, I said. I have a meeting, she replied. With who? I asked. Just someone important, she said. I smiled. You're important too. She looked at me through the mirror. Sometimes that's not enough. What does that mean? I asked. Nothing, she said quickly. Forget it. I walked up behind her. Hey, we're okay, right? She forced a smile. Of course we are. I believed her. I always did. That night, I lay in bed staring at the ceiling. Do you trust me? She asked suddenly. Of course, I said without hesitation. She turned toward me. No matter what? I smiled. No matter what. She didn't reply. I reached for her hand, but she had already turned away. I told myself everything was fine. I told myself love was enough. I told myself she wasn't going anywhere. And maybe the truth is? I needed to believe that. Because deep down, a small part of me already knew something was changing. But I ignored it. I always ignored it. Emily, what are you doing? I asked, watching her pull clothes out of the closet. I'm packing, she said without looking at me. For what? I laughed nervously. A trip? You didn't tell me. I'm leaving, she cut in. The words didn't make sense. Leaving, where? She zipped her bag. With Daniel. I froze. Who's Daniel? She finally looked at me. Daniel Hayes. The businessman? I said, confused. Why are you saying his name like that? Because I'm going with him, she replied. I stepped closer. What are you talking about? Emily, stop joking. I'm not joking, she said. I'm done. Done with what? I asked, my voice shaking. With this, she said, gesturing around the apartment. With struggling. With waiting. We're building something, I said quickly. You said you understood that. I did, she replied. But I'm tired now. So that's it? I said. 5 years, and you just walk away? It's not that simple, she said. Then explain it to me. I shouted. She took a breath. I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I'm tired of hoping things will get better. I deserve more. More than me? I asked quietly. She didn't answer right away. That silence told me everything. Emily, please, I said, my voice breaking. We can fix this. There's nothing to fix, she said. There is. I insisted. We just need time. I don't want to wait anymore, she replied. So you found someone else? I asked. That's your solution? I found someone who already has what I need, she said. And what about love? I asked. She looked away. Love isn't enough. That hit harder than anything. Since when? I whispered. Since reality, she said. I ran my hand through my hair. How long? She hesitated. What? How long have you been seeing him? I asked. She stayed quiet. Emily, I said, louder now. How long? A few months, she admitted. My chest tightened. So all this time, you were lying to me? I didn't plan for it to happen, she said. But it did, I replied. And you let it continue. I had to think about my future, she said. I was your future. I shouted. She flinched but didn't argue. I stepped closer. Was anything real? Yes, she said softly. But things change. No, I said. People change. She picked up her bag. I'm sorry. Sorry doesn't fix this, I said. I know, she replied. Then why are you still leaving? I asked. Because I've already made my choice, she said. I felt like the ground disappeared beneath me. Stay, I said quietly. Please. She walked past me. Emily, don't do this, I begged. She stopped at the door but didn't turn around. Goodbye. And then she was gone. The apartment felt empty instantly. I stood there, staring at the door. My phone rang. It was Ryan. Hey, you okay? He asked. No, I said. She left. What? Why? He asked. For someone else, I replied. Who? He asked. Daniel Hayes, I said. There was a pause. Man. I heard rumors. What rumors? I asked. That she'd been seen with him, Ryan said carefully. I closed my eyes. So everyone knew except me. I didn't want to believe it, he said. I did, I replied bitterly. I just ignored it. I'm coming over, he said. No, I said. Don't. You shouldn't be alone right now, he insisted. I already am, I replied, then hung up. I slid down against the wall, staring at the empty room. 5 years, gone in one night. I wasn't just heartbroken. I felt worthless. Like I had been replaced. Like I was never enough. Hey, are you even listening? My manager's voice cut through the noise in my head. Yeah, sorry, I muttered, staring at my screen. You've missed 3 deadlines this week, he said. What's going on with you? Nothing, I replied. I'll fix it. You've been saying that, he said. But nothing's changing. I stayed quiet. He sighed. I need someone reliable. Right now, that's not you. I just need a little time, I said. You've had time, he replied. We can't keep you on like this. The words hit, but not as hard as I expected. Maybe because I already felt numb. So, that's it? I asked. That's it, he said. I'm sorry. I nodded slowly. Yeah, me too. I walked out without looking back. My phone buzzed again. Ryan. Pick up, man, his message read. I ignored it. Another call. This time from an unknown number. I let it ring. Days blurred together. I stopped keeping track. Rent is due, my landlord said over the phone. I know, I replied. You're already late, he warned. I'll handle it, I said, though I had no idea how. You better, he said, then hung up. I stared at the ceiling, my mind empty. A knock came at the door. I didn't move. Another knock. Louder. Go away, I muttered. It's not an option, a female voice said. Open the door. I frowned. Who is it? Lisa, she replied. From work. I hesitated, then dragged myself to the door and opened it. She looked at me, then stepped inside without asking. Wow, she said, glancing around. You look worse than I expected. Thanks, I said flatly. I'm serious, she replied. You disappeared. I got fired, I said. I know, she said. That's why I'm here. You don't have to be, I muttered. I know, she said. But I am. I sat down. Why? Because someone has to tell you the truth, she said. Which is? I asked. You didn't lose her, she said firmly. She lost you. I laughed bitterly. Yeah, right. I mean it, she insisted. She walked away from someone who actually cared. She walked toward someone better, I replied. Better, she said. Or richer. What's the difference? I asked. A big one, she said. You just can't see it right now. I see it clearly, I said. I wasn't enough. That's not true, she said. It feels true, I replied. She sat across from me. Feelings lie. I didn't respond. My phone buzzed again. Ryan. Answer it, she said. I don't want to, I replied. Do it anyway, she insisted. I sighed and picked up. Finally, Ryan said. Where have you been? Nowhere, I replied. I need to tell you something, he said. Can it wait? I asked. No, he said. It's about Daniel. I frowned. What about him? I've been hearing things, he said. About his business. What kind of things? I asked. Not good ones, he replied. Deals that don't add up. Money that disappears. I sat up slightly. What are you saying? I'm saying he's not as clean as he looks, Ryan said. I glanced at Lisa. Are you sure? I asked. I wouldn't say it if I wasn't, he replied. I ended the call slowly. What did he say? Lisa asked. I looked at her, my thoughts shifting for the first time in days. Maybe, I said quietly, maybe there's more to this. She nodded. There usually is. For the first time since Emily left, something changed inside me. Not hope. Something darker. Something sharper. A question. And I couldn't ignore it. You're serious about this? Ryan asked, leaning back in his chair. I don't know, I admitted. I need to understand who he really is. You're digging into a powerful guy, he said. This isn't just curiosity. I'm not doing anything illegal, I replied. I just want the truth. Ryan sighed. All right, then we do it smart. I nodded. What do we have so far? He turned his laptop toward me. Start here. His company reports don't match his public numbers. I frowned. That's normal, isn't it? Not like this, he said. Look at these transactions. I leaned closer. Why are there so many offshore accounts? Exactly, Ryan said. And they keep moving money around. To hide it? I asked. Looks like it, he replied. I felt something shift inside me. So he's lying. More than that, Ryan said. He's covering something up. I sat back. Emily left me for this? Ryan looked at me carefully. Don't make this about her. It is about her, I said. She chose him over me. And now you want to prove she was wrong, he said. I want to prove he's not what he pretends to be, I replied. Ryan studied me. There's a difference. Maybe, I said. But I need to do this. He nodded slowly. Then we need help. From who? I asked. A journalist, he said. Marcus Reed. I've heard that name, I said. Yeah, Ryan replied. He's been digging into people like Daniel for years. Can we trust him? I asked. He cares about the truth, Ryan said. That's enough. The next day, we sat across from Marcus in a quiet cafe. So, Marcus said, looking at me. You're the guy with the story. I don't know if it's a story yet, I replied. Everything is a story, he said. It just depends on how it ends. Ryan slid the documents across the table. Look at these. Marcus scanned them quickly, his expression changing. Where did you get this? He asked. Does it matter? I replied. It does, he said. Because if this is real. It is, Ryan said firmly. Marcus leaned back. If what you're saying is true, this could destroy him. The words hung in the air. Destroy him. I swallowed. I'm not trying to destroy anyone. Marcus raised an eyebrow. Then what are you trying to do? I just want the truth out, I said. And what happens after that? He asked. I don't know, I admitted. He looked at me for a long moment. Truth has consequences. I'm aware, I said. Are you? He pressed. Because once this starts, you can't stop it. I hesitated. Ryan glanced at me. It's your call. I thought about Emily. I'm tired of struggling. I deserve more. Her voice echoed in my head. The way she looked at me. The way she walked away. I'm done being the guy who gets left behind, I said quietly. Marcus leaned forward. So you're in? I took a deep breath. I'm in. Good, he said. Because this isn't just about one man. What do you mean? I asked. People like Daniel don't operate alone, Marcus said. There's always more beneath the surface. Then we expose all of it, I replied. Ryan smirked slightly. That's new. What is? I asked. You, he said. You sound different. I feel different, I admitted. Marcus nodded. That's what truth does. I looked at the documents again. For the first time since everything fell apart, I didn't feel weak. I felt focused. Not broken. Not lost. Just clear. I'm not doing this for revenge, I said. Marcus gave a small smile. Whatever you need to tell yourself. I didn't argue. Because deep down, I wasn't sure anymore. You actually showed up on time, Lisa said, raising an eyebrow as I walked into the office. Don't sound so surprised, I replied. I am, she said. Last time I saw you, you looked like you hadn't slept in days. I hadn't, I admitted. Things are different now. She studied me for a moment. You look better. I feel better, I said. Good, she replied. Because I put my name on the line to get you this job. I won't mess it up, I said. You already did that once, she said bluntly. I nodded. Fair enough. I won't do it again. Let's hope so, she said, then handed me a file. Start with this. I took it. Thanks, Lisa. Don't thank me yet, she said. Earn it. Later that evening, Ryan leaned against the gym wall, watching me struggle through a set. You're pushing too hard, he said. I need to, I replied, catching my breath. Or maybe you're trying to prove something, he said. Maybe I am, I admitted. To who? He asked. I paused. Myself. He nodded. That's better than proving it to her. I'm not doing anything for her, I said quickly. Good, he replied. Because she's not worth it. I didn't respond. After the workout, I sat on the bench, wiping sweat from my face. I forgot what this feels like, I said. What? Ryan asked. Feeling in control, I replied. He smiled slightly. Welcome back. The next day, Lisa joined me for coffee. You're changing, she said. Is that a bad thing? I asked. No, she said. It's just noticeable. I needed to, I replied. Because of her? She asked. No, I said. Because of me. She leaned forward. Then answer me something. Okay, I said. Are you doing this for justice, or revenge? She asked. I froze. I started, then stopped. She watched me closely. You don't know, do you? I looked down at my cup. No. She nodded slowly. That's dangerous. Why? I asked. Because if you don't know your reason, she said, you might lose yourself again. I won't, I replied. You said that before, she said. I clenched my jaw. This time is different. She didn't argue. My phone buzzed. Ryan. Check the news, he said as soon as I answered. What happened? I asked. Just look, he replied. I opened the article. Daniel Hayes announces engagement to Emily Carter. I stared at the screen. They're getting married, Ryan said. I felt something cold settle inside me. When? I asked. Soon, he said. Big event. Public. I ended the call slowly. Lisa watched my expression. What is it? They're getting married, I said. She didn't react right away. And what does that mean for you? I looked up. It means, I said quietly, this isn't over. Her eyes narrowed slightly. Be careful. I will, I replied. But in my mind, something had already locked into place. The wedding. That was where everything would end or begin. The envelope sat on my table like it was staring at me. Ryan picked it up. You're not opening it? I already know what it is, I said. Then say it, he replied. It's their wedding invitation, I muttered. From her, he asked. I nodded. Yeah. He let out a slow breath. That's cold. Or intentional, I said. What do you mean, he asked. I looked at the envelope. She wants me to see it. To feel it. Ryan scoffed. It's a power move. She wants to show you what you lost. I didn't lose anything, I said, though my chest tightened. Then prove it, he replied. Throw it away. I didn't move. Exactly, he said. You're still affected. I'm not, I snapped. Then open it, he challenged. I grabbed the envelope and tore it open. Happy? I asked. Read it, he said. I pulled out the card. Daniel Hayes and Emily Carter request your presence. I stopped reading. She actually invited you by name? Ryan asked. Yeah, I said quietly. That's messed up, he muttered. I stared at the date. You're thinking about going, aren't you? He asked. I don't know, I replied. What's there to think about? He said. Why would you put yourself through that? Because I need to see it, I said. See what? He asked. That it's real, I replied. Ryan shook his head. You already know it's real. Knowing and seeing are different, I said. He sighed. Or maybe you just want closure. Maybe, I admitted. My phone buzzed. Marcus. Answer it, Ryan said. I stepped aside and picked up. Tell me you're ready, Marcus said. For what? I asked. We have enough, he replied. More than enough. I leaned against the wall. You're sure? Absolutely, he said. Documents, transactions, witnesses. It's solid. So what happens now? I asked. That's up to you, he said. We can release it anytime. I glanced at the invitation in my hand. Not anytime, I said slowly. What do you mean? He asked. I have a better idea, I replied. There was a pause. I'm listening. The wedding, I said. Ryan looked at me sharply. You want to drop this at his wedding? Marcus asked. Think about it, I said. Everyone will be there. His image, his reputation, all in one place. That's risky, Marcus said. So is letting him walk free, I replied. Ryan stepped closer. You're serious? I am, I said. Marcus was quiet for a moment. It would be effective. It would be final, I said. And her, he asked. I hesitated. She made her choice, I said. Marcus exhaled. All right. If that's the plan, we prepare carefully. We will, I said. I ended the call. Ryan stared at me. You're really going to do this? I looked at the invitation again. Yeah, I said. I am. This isn't just about him anymore, is it? Ryan asked. I didn't answer. Because he was right. It wasn't just about Daniel. It was about everything. The betrayal. The humiliation. The version of me I used to be. I folded the invitation slowly. I'm going, I said. Ryan nodded, but his expression was serious. Then make sure you know why, he said. I looked at him. I will, I replied. But deep down, I still didn't. Don't lose your nerve now, Ryan said as we stood outside the venue. I'm not nervous, I replied, adjusting my jacket. Sure, he said. You just look like you're about to walk into a storm. Maybe I am, I said. We stepped inside. The place was unreal. White flowers everywhere, golden lights, people laughing like nothing in the world was wrong. Ryan leaned in. This is what you were up against. I know, I said quietly. A waiter passed. I grabbed a glass of water but didn't drink it. This isn't just a wedding, I muttered. No, Ryan said. It's a show. And then I saw her. Emily. For a second, everything stopped. She turned slowly, and her eyes met mine. She was beautiful. Too beautiful. But distant. Like she was standing behind glass I couldn't touch anymore. Ryan noticed. That her? Yeah, I said. She looks different, he said. She looks like she moved on, I replied. Emily walked toward me. Don't do anything stupid, Ryan whispered. I won't, I said. She stopped in front of me. You came, she said softly. I swallowed. Yeah. I wouldn't miss this. Her eyes flickered. I didn't think you would. I almost didn't, I admitted. Silence stretched between us. You look good, she said. So do you, I replied. It felt strange saying it. She nodded slightly. Thank you for coming. Is that all? I asked. What do you mean, she said. After 5 years, that's it? I said quietly. She looked down for a moment. It's complicated. No, I said. It's not. Before she could respond, a voice cut in. Hey. I turned. Daniel Hayes. He walked toward me like he owned the room. So this is him, he said, looking me up and down. Daniel, Emily said quickly. He smiled. You must be the ex. I didn't react. Ryan stepped forward slightly, but I raised my hand to stop him. Daniel offered his hand. Good to finally meet you. I didn't shake it. He laughed lightly. Relax. No hard feelings. Should there be? I asked. He shrugged. Not on my side. Emily looked tense. Daniel. It's fine, he said. We're all adults here. He leaned closer to me. I heard about you. Did you? I asked. Struggling startup guy, he said. Not much luck, huh? Ryan muttered, this guy's unbelievable. I stayed calm. Luck's temporary. Daniel smiled wider. So is relevance. Emily stepped in. Can we not do this today? Of course, Daniel said. Today is about celebration. He looked at me one more time. Enjoy the view. Then he walked away. Ryan leaned in. I hate him already. I know, I said. Emily stayed behind. You shouldn't have come, she said quietly. I needed to, I replied. Why, she asked. To see it, I said. To see what, she pressed. If I was really replaceable, I said. Her eyes dropped. Don't do that. Do what? I asked. Turn this into something it's not, she said. What is it then? I asked. She didn't answer. Music started. Guests began moving toward the ceremony area. It's starting, Ryan said. I nodded slowly. We took our seats at the back. Emily walked down the aisle soon after. Everyone stood. But I didn't. I just watched. Daniel stood at the altar, smiling like he had already won everything. Ryan whispered, You still sure about this? I didn't answer. My hands were tight. My heart was louder than the music. Because for the first time, I wasn't just watching a wedding. I was standing at the edge of something that could destroy everything. And I still didn't know which side I was on. The envelope said,
sat on
if
my
anyone
table
has
like it was
objections,
staring at me.
speak now.
Ryan picked
My
it
heart
up.
slammed in my
You're
chest.
not opening it?
Ryan leaned in.
I already know what
This
it
is
is.
it, I said.
I stood up.
Then say it.
Wait,
he replied.
Emily whispered.
It's
Her
their
eyes
wedding
widened.
invitation. I
What are
muttered.
you doing?
From her.
I didn't
he
look at
asked.
her.
I
I
nodded.
walked forward.
Yeah. Daniel
He let out
frowned.
a slow breath.
Hey, what's
That's
this?
cold.
I
Or
faced the
intentional,
crowd, I said.
Before this
What
goes
do you
any
mean?
further,
He asked.
I need to say something.
I looked at the envelope.
Murmurs started
She wants
instantly.
me to see it. Daniel
feel
laughed
it.
nervously.
Ryan
This
scoffed.
isn't your moment.
It's a power move.
It is now.
She wants to show you what
Ryan
you lost.
pulled out his laptop.
I didn't lose anything.
Marcus, I said,
though my
a
chest
voice
tightened.
crackled through my phone.
Then prove it.
Marcus
he
was
replied.
live.
Throw it
Stream
away.
is active, he said.
I didn't move.
Everyone's
Exactly,
watching.
he said.
Daniel's face
You're
changed.
still affected.
What did you do?
I'm not.
I pulled out
snapped.
the documents.
Then open it.
Bank
He
transfers.
challenged.
I
Offshore
grabbed the
accounts.
envelope and tore it
Fake
open.
contracts.
Happy? Gasps
I
filled the
asked.
hall.
Read it.
This is
he
fraud,
said.
I said loudly.
I pulled out the card.
Everything
Daniel
Hayes
built
and Emily
is a
Carter
lie.
request your presence.
Daniel stepped
I stopped
forward.
reading. This is
She
insane.
actually invited you
He's
by
making
name?
this up.
Ryan asked.
Ryan spoke up.
Yeah,
It's
I
all
said
verified.
quietly.
That's
Guests
messed
started
up,
whispering.
he muttered.
Standing
I
up,
stared at the
backing
date.
away.
You're
Daniel
thinking about
pointed at
going,
me.
aren't you?
You think
he
anyone
asked.
believes you?
I don't know.
I looked at him.
replied. They
What's
don't
there
have
to think about?
The
He
evidence
said.
speaks.
Why would you
Police
put yourself
siren
through
sounded
that?
outside.
Because I
Daniel
need to see
froze.
it.
I said.
What is that?
See what? He
Doors
asked.
opened. That it's
Officers
real,
entered.
I replied.
Daniel Hayes.
Ryan shook
One
his head.
called out.
You already
No,
know it's
he
real.
said quickly.
Knowing
This is
and
a
seeing are
misunderstanding,
different.
I said.
I shook
He
my
sighed.
head.
Or
It's
maybe
not.
you just want closure.
The officers moved toward
Maybe.
him. I admitted.
Emily stood up.
My phone buzzed.
Wait, what's
Marcus.
happening?
Answer
No one
it,
answered
Ryan
her.
said.
Daniel
I
turned
stepped
to me.
aside and picked
You
up.
planned this.
Tell me you're ready.
Yes, Marcus said.
He
For
laughed
what?
bitterly.
I
Over
asked.
her.
We
I
have
didn't
enough,
respond.
he replied.
Emily stepped
More
back.
than enough.
No,
I leaned against
this
the
isn't
wall.
real. You're sure?
One officer grabbed
Absolutely,
Daniel's arm.
he said.
Sir,
Documents,
you're under investigation for
transactions,
financial
witnesses.
fraud.
It's
The
solid.
crowd erupted.
So what happens
Get him
now?
out. Someone
I
shouted.
asked.
This
That's
is up
crazy,
to you,
he said.
Phones were everywhere.
We can release it anytime.
Emily stared at me.
I glanced at
You
the
did
invitation in
this?
my hand.
I didn't answer.
Not anytime.
Daniel
I said slowly.
struggled.
What
This
do
is
you mean?
revenge,
He asked.
I finally
I have a
looked at
better
him.
idea.
No,
I replied.
It's truth.
There was a pause.
They dragged him toward
I'm
the
listening.
exit. Emily
The wedding,
followed a
I
few
said,
steps, shaking
Ryan
her
looked
head.
at me sharply.
Daniel, you
Tell
want
me
to drop
this
this
isn't
at his
real.
wedding? He stopped
Marcus
for a
asked.
second.
Think
I'll
about
fix
it,
this.
I said.
But he was
Everyone
already
will be
gone.
there.
Silence
his image,
fell.
his reputation,
Emily turned
all
slowly
in one
toward
place.
me. Her face
That's
had
risky,
changed,
Marcus said.
confused.
So
then
is letting
broken.
him walk free.
You knew,
I
she
replied.
whispered. Ryan
I
stepped
stayed still.
closer.
You
You're
knew before
serious?
this? She
I
asked
am,
again,
I said.
louder. Marcus
Ryan
was quiet
stepped
for a
back.
moment.
This is
It
getting
would be
heavy.
effective.
Emily walked
It would be
closer.
final. I
Answer
said.
me.
And her?
Yes, he
I
asked.
said quietly. I
Her
hesitated.
breathing shook.
She made her choice.
All this time,
I said.
you knew?
Marcus
I
exhaled.
found out later, I
All
said.
right.
And
If
you
that's
didn't
the
tell
plan,
me,
we
she said,
prepare
voice
carefully.
breaking.
We
You
will,
didn't want to
I
hear
said.
anything from me.
I ended the
I
call.
replied. Ryan
That's
stared
not
at
true,
me.
she snapped.
You're really going to do
I
this?
looked at her. I looked
You
at
left
the
before
invitation
I could
again.
even speak.
Yeah,
I
tears
said.
filled her eyes.
I am.
I didn't know
This
he was
isn't
like
just
this.
about him anymore.
The words
Is
hit
it?
the room harder than
Ryan
anything
asked.
before.
I didn't
She stepped
answer.
back because
I
he was
thought-
right.
I thought
it
he was
wasn't just
safe.
about Daniel.
Her voice cracked.
It was about everything.
I thought I chose right.
The betrayal.
She whispered.
The humiliation.
The reality broke her.
The version of me
She
I
covered
used
her
to be.
face, shaking.
I folded the invitation
No,
slowly.
this can't be
I'm
happening.
going, I said.
People started
Ryan
leaving.
nodded.
The
but
wedding
his
was
expression
gone.
was serious.
Just chaos left
Then make sure
behind.
you know why.
She looked
he
at me
said.
again.
I
Eyes
looked
empty
at him.
now.
Why
Will,
didn't
I
you tell me?
replied.
She asked.
But deep down, everything
I
went
still
quiet.
didn't.
I stepped
Don't lose your
forward
nerve
slowly.
now.
Ryan
You
said
stopped
as we
listening
stood
a
outside
long
the
time
venue.
ago.
I said
I'm not
quietly.
nervous. I
Her
replied,
lips parted,
adjusting
but
my
no
jacket.
words came.
Sure, she dropped
said.
into a chair.
You just look
shaking.
like you're about to
Ryan
walk
whispered,
into a storm.
Man,
Maybe
but I didn't
am,
move.
I said.
I just
We
stood
stepped
there.
inside.
Because
The
everything
place
I
was
built
unreal.
up to this moment.
White
had
flowers
finally
everywhere,
landed.
golden
And
light.
still, people
it didn't
laughing
feel
like
nothing
victory.
in the world was
It
wrong.
felt like silence
Ryan
after
leaned in.
destruction.
This is
You're
what
trending
you were up
everywhere,
against.
Ryan said,
I know.
staring
I
at
said
his phone.
quietly.
I
A
don't
waiter
care,
passed.
I replied.
I grabbed a
You
glass
should,
of water
he said.
but didn't drink it.
You just brought
this
down
isn't
a
just a
billionaire.
wedding,
I muttered.
I sat down
No,
slowly.
Ryan said.
I didn't bring him
It's
down.
a show. He did
And
it
then
to
I saw
himself.
her.
Emily
Ryan nodded.
For a second,
Still,
everything
the world
stopped.
sees you as the guy
She
who
turned
exposed
slowly,
him.
and her eyes
I
met
didn't
mine.
respond.
She was
My
beautiful.
phone kept ringing.
Too beautiful.
Unknown number.
But distant.
Reporters.
Like she was standing
People
behind
I didn't
glass
know.
I couldn't touch
I
anymore.
turned it off.
Ryan noticed.
Later that day,
Lisa
Lisa
showed up at my
Yeah,
door. I said.
You look calmer.
She looks
she said.
different. He
Everything's
said.
over.
She
I
looks like she
replied.
moved on.
She
I
raised an
replied.
eyebrow. Emily
Is it?
walked toward me.
I didn't answer.
Don't do anything
We
stupid.
sat in silence
Ryan
for a
whispered.
moment. I
Then
won't,
Ryan
I
texted
said.
me.
Emily
She stopped
is
in front
outside.
of me.
I froze.
You came, she said
She's
softly.
here. I
Lisa
swallowed.
looked at me.
Yeah.
Do you want me
I
to
wouldn't
leave?
miss this.
No, I
Her
said
eyes
quietly.
flickered.
I
didn't
opened the
think
door.
you would.
Emily stood there.
I almost didn't.
Not
admitted.
like before.
Silence
No
stretched
makeup.
between us.
No confidence.
You look good, she
Just
said.
silence.
So do you.
Can I come
I
in?
replied.
She asked softly.
It felt strange saying
I
it.
stepped aside.
She nodded slightly.
She walked in slowly.
Thank you for
looking
coming.
around like she didn't
Is that all?
recognize the place.
I asked.
I lost
What
everything.
do you mean?
She
She
said.
said.
I
After
stayed 5
quiet.
years. She
That's
turned
it?
to me.
I said
Daniel
quietly.
is gone. She looked
The
down for
company
a
is
moment.
gone.
It's
I have
complicated. I
No,
heard,
I said.
It's
She
not.
nodded.
I
Before
didn't know
she
who
could
he
respond,
really was.
a voice cut in.
I didn't react.
Hey.
She
I
took a
turned.
shaky breath.
Daniel Hayes.
I made a mistake.
He walked toward me
I
like
thought
he
money
owned the
meant
room.
happiness.
So this is him.
The words
he
hung
said,
between us.
looking me up and down.
I was wrong.
Daniel,
she added. Emily said
I looked
quickly.
at her. He
And
smiled.
now?
She
You must
stepped
be the
closer.
ex.
I just
didn't
want to
react.
fix it. Ryan
How?
stepped forward
I
slightly,
asked.
but I raised
I don't
my
know,
hand to
she
stop
said,
him. Voice breaking.
Daniel offered his
I
hand.
just.
I
Good
don't
to
want to
finally
lose
meet you.
everything. I didn't
You
shake
already
it.
did,
He
I said
laughed
quietly.
quietly.
Relax.
Her eyes filled. No hard
Please.
feelings. Silence
Should there
stretched.
be?
I remembered
asked.
everything.
He shrugged.
The nights she left me
Not
alone.
on my side.
The way she
Emily
looked at him.
looked tense.
The way she walked away without
It's
hesitation.
fine, he said.
Ryan's voice
We're all
echoed in my
adults
head.
here.
She chose him.
He leaned closer to
Emily
me.
stepped forward.
I heard about you.
I know I heard
Did you?
But I
asked.
still care about you.
Struggling startup
I clenched
guy,
my jaw.
he said.
For a
Not
second.
much luck.
I
Huh?
saw the old
Ryan
US.
muttered.
This
The
guy's
laughter.
unbelievable.
The small apartment.
I stayed calm.
The dreams.
Luck's temporary.
Then I looked at who I had
Daniel
become.
smiled wider.
I can't go back.
So is
I
relevance.
said.
Her face
Emily
dropped.
stepped in.
Even
Can
after
we not do
everything?
this today?
I'm not the
Of
same
course,
person anymore.
Daniel said.
I replied.
Today is
She
about
shook her head.
celebration.
Neither am
He
I.
looked at me one more
I
time.
nodded slowly.
Enjoy the
That's
view.
the point. Then he walked
Tears
away.
fell down her face.
Ryan leaned in.
I'm sorry.
I hate
she
him
whispered.
already.
I
know,
believed her.
I said.
But it was too
Emily
late.
stayed behind.
She stepped back
You
toward
shouldn't
the door.
have come, she said
I really
quietly.
did love you,
I
she said
needed
one
to.
last
I
time.
replied.
I know.
Why?
I
She
replied.
asked. And then
To
she
see
left.
if,
I said.
Lisa
To
spoke
see
quietly
what? She
behind
pressed.
me. Are you
If I was
okay?
really
I
replaceable,
looked at the empty
said.
space where Emily
Her eyes
stood.
dropped.
I don't
do
know,
that.
I said.
Do what?
And for the first time,
I asked.
I meant it.
Turn this into something it's not, she said. What is it then? I asked. She didn't answer. Music started. Guests began moving toward the ceremony area. It's starting, Ryan said. I nodded slowly. We took our seats at the back. Emily walked down the aisle soon after. Everyone stood. But I didn't. I just watched. Daniel stood at the altar, smiling like he had already won everything. Ryan whispered, "You still sure about this?" I didn't answer. My hands were tight. My heart was louder than the music. Because for the first time, I wasn't just watching a wedding. I was standing at the edge of something that could destroy everything. And I still didn't know which side I was on. "I need to talk to you," Emily said softly at my door. I sighed. I thought we already did. "Just one last time," she insisted. I let her in. She stood there, eyes tired. "I can't sleep," she said. "I can't fix that," I replied. "I don't want to lose you completely," she said. I stayed quiet for a moment. Then I spoke. "Emily, I loved you." Her eyes lifted. "But I won't lose myself again," I finished. Silence hit the room. Her voice cracked. "So that's it?" I nodded slowly. "Yeah." Tears fell instantly. "After everything?" "I gave you everything I had," I said. "And I lost myself doing it." She shook her head. "I didn't mean for it to happen like this." "I know," I said. "But it did," I added. She covered her face, crying. I stepped back slightly. "You'll be okay." She looked up. "Will I?" "I don't know," I admitted. "But I know I will be." That was the first time I said it without doubt. She walked toward the door slowly. "I really did love you," she whispered. "I know," I said again. And then she left. The silence after her felt different this time. Not empty. Just calm. I sat down, breathing slowly. Everything replayed in my mind. The love. The betrayal. The fall. The rise. Ryan called. "You good?" "Yeah," I said. "You sound different," he replied. "I am," I said. Lisa showed up later that evening. "You look lighter," she said. "I feel it," I replied. She smiled slightly. "So, what now?" I looked out the window. "I think I start over," I said. She nodded. "That's usually how it works." For the first time in a long time, I believed in a future that didn't hurt. And I didn't look back.